Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition, the right way. When last we left our intrepid hero, we had made it all the way into Mount Moon and realized just how effective a fighting type actually was against normal types. And now we're just walking around the entrance to one of the ladders going to a bottom floor, just to see if I can farm out some of the more difficult Pokemon to catch while I'm involved in this kind of explanation as to what we actually did last episode. That didn't go too well, so that's okay. Let's continue on with... Well, you know what? Let's talk to this guy after we go in this corner, because we want to pick up a potion. You know, we can always use those. Now, in some of those random battles, all they were just Zubats. And of course, I threw Pikachu in, and I actually even used a potion. So, now his magic number should be down about 24. But that doesn't help us right now. Right now, I want to talk to this guy. I'm not, man. I came right in front of you and walked all the way around. You just weren't paying attention. That's okay. Now, this super nerd has got 2 brand new Pokemon for us. Whoa! Okay, what is a Magnemite?
Magnemite, a magnet Pokemon. Its means of floating through the air are not understood. This very mysterious Pokemon is of the electric type.
Magnemite is an electric type that evolves into Magneton at level 30. At level 1 it learns Tackle, at level 21 it learns Sonic Boom, at 25 it learns Thundershock, and at level 29 it learns Supersonic. While its speed and attack stats aren't really that high, it has super high special and defense, and learns a lot of really good electric attacks like Thundershock and Thunder Wave. It is a defensive disadvantage to ground and an offensive advantage to water and flying. Nintendo was originally planning on calling Magnemite Coil, but its name actually comes from 2 words, magnet and mite, which is the name of a tiny bug. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't say anything about him being strong or weak to fighting type, so you know I've got to give this a shot. So, wow, man. It turns out Mankey does actually pretty well against electric type too, so with 1 more shot, Magnemite's down. Man, that's fine. Yeah, okay. What? Okay. No, I think I'm going to leave Mankey in. Wow, man. What is Voltorb?
Voltorb, the identity of this creature is unknown. It has an extreme personality, uses electric attacks, and at times self-destructs.
Voltorb is an electric type that evolves into Electrode at level 33. At level 1 it learns Tackle and Screech. At level 17 it learns Sonic Boom, and at level 22 it learns Self-Destruct. Yeah. Self-destruct is going to be bad for us. Voltorb is incredibly fast and has great HP, but it's really lacking in attack power. The big downside about this one is, even though it's an electric type, it doesn't actually learn any electric moves on its own, though it can learn Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Thunder Wave, all from TMs. It is a defensive disadvantage to ground types, and an offensive advantage to water and flying. Voltorb's name actually came from, well, its shape, orb, and combine that with Volt, and there you go. Okay, so Mankey is gonna stay in, and I'm gonna low kick here too. Screech isn't actually that bad, because Mankey won't be in this fight long enough, I hope, to actually take any real damage from it. So with a second Screech that failed, Mankey's low kick doesn't, and Super Nerd is defeated. And Mankey is now grown to level 13, man, that's great. No they won't, man. You know what though? Maybe you should get a fighting type. There are Mankeys just outside. And we made some money for winning. Well, you just have to find better types, I think. Now, after that fight, I actually switched out the higher level Mankey for the lower level Mankey. Because, well, now one of them is level 13, the other is level 12. Rare Candy. Okay, now the idea behind Rare Candy is that will increase your Pokemon's level by 1, but it's like they're being raised in the wild. I'm never going to use that, I hate them, and I will sell them as soon as I can. Hi. You are a long way... Cerulean City. You know, you're the second person that's mentioned that name now. Oh, you are a long way from Viridian Forest. Well, this guy is a bug catcher. Okay, so he's going to start out with a level 10 Caterpie, and you know, I'm just going to bring Pidgeotto right in. And that's fine. Pidgeotto should actually do really well against this Caterpie, and it should go pretty quickly. So let's see how quickly Gust can take out this Pidgeotto, or this Caterpie, excuse me. And hopefully Pidgeotto will actually raise and gain a level. Now, I have actually figured out what levels I want all my Pokemon to be by the time we get out of Mount Moon. So, a good rule of thumb right now is, by the time they get out of Mount Moon, I want them all somewhere between level 15 and 16. That's it. So now Bugcatcher is about to use Metapod. You know, I even think I am going to switch out. I'm just going to switch into this Pidgey. And so Pidgeotto is going to come back, Pidgey is going to go out, and I'm just going to sit back on Gust. Now I realize that Pidgeotto actually had a higher attack. And that's fine. In this case, I'm actually going to use Pidgey in this battle, and then with the next one, because it is a bug catcher and he does have 3. So with the third Pokemon he's going to send out, I'm going to split between Pidgey and Pidgeotto. That way they can both share experience for one battle. And hopefully it will be enough to raise both of them to level 12, which is exactly what would help a lot. So with one more Gust, it looks like this Metapod is down, and man, that's great. Okay. And Pidgey has grown to level 12, exactly what I wanted, and that's why. Now Pidgey has just learned Quick Attack. About to use Caterpie? Yes, I will change. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go right back into Pidgeotto, because I would like Pidgeotto to get to level 12 as well. And so Pidgeotto is just going to Gust, and this should be about the same as the last fight against this same bug catcher's level 10 Caterpie. So nothing really new here. It doesn't look like Caterpie is going to stand much of a chance. We may get hit, but yeah, not this time. So with one more string shot, which really won't affect us at all, one more Gust should take out this Caterpie, and there we go. Pidgeotto has grown to level 12, that is brilliant, and now Quick Attack has learned as well. Great. Yes, you did, but you know what? You raised up our Pokemon, so for that I have to say thank you. Zubat's tough? That is very true, but you know, very quickly you'll find out that Zubat isn't that useful. Hey, what's this? Oh, escape rope is a great idea. If you are trapped in one of these caves, using the escape rope will get you out immediately. Now, that last battle we just had was with a level 11 Zubat. At level 10, they learned Supersonic. So Pikachu unfortunately was confused, and I actually had to use a potion in that one too. Not a problem though. He didn't faint, and now his magic number should be down to 23. That's great. Why is this girl standing in the middle of a cave all by herself? It is, I know, but I'm going to be leaving very soon. I'll take you with me when I go. Now, this lass has got... What has she got? Wow! Okay, she has got an Oddish. What is Oddish?
Oddish. This Pokemon is typically found roaming the forest, scattering pollen as it walks around.
Oddish is a grass and poison type that evolves into Gloom at level 21. Now at level 1 it has Absorb, at level 15 it has Poison Powder, at level 17 it has Stun Spore, and at 19 it will learn Sleep Powder. Now like most poison and grass types, they're actually weak to a lot of attacks. But in this case, Oddish actually learns attacks that complement its types. It can learn a handful of TMs as well as the HM Cut. It has a defensive disadvantage to Fire, Ice, Flying, Bug, and Psychic, As a grass type, it has an offensive advantage to water, ground, and rock. And as a poison type, it has an offensive advantage to grass and bug. Now, if you're looking for the origin of Oddish's name, well, it's an odd radish. Okay, so you know I've got to give Mankey and Low Kick a shot. Now, technically, Oddish will actually have a bit of an advantage. So we will see how good this thing actually works. Yeah. Now, it flinched, so hopefully we should be able to get one, maybe two more shots off, and that would be great. So, does this actually work at all for us? And with one... Oh, wow, man. Okay. Maybe next time I should do exactly what I was planning on doing with the Zubats in the first place. Even though this isn't a Zubat. Leech Life and Absorb kind of work the same way, which means that they wouldn't really be all that effective against birds. So that may actually be kind of a way to go. Now, Mankey has actually done really well. Okay, yes, I'm going to change Pokemon, and I'm going to switch right into this other Mankey. Okay. Wow, man. What is Bellsprout? Bellsprout is a grass and poison type that evolves into Weepinbell at level 21. At level 1, it learns both Vine Whip and Growth. At level 13, it learns Wrap, and that's gonna be tough. And at level 15, it learns Poison Powder. While both the speed and defense stats are pretty low for Bellsprout, it has fairly high HP and attack, even at very low levels. Unfortunately, being both grass and poison type, it has a lot of disadvantages. Defensively, it has a disadvantage against fire, ice, flying, bug, and psychic. As a grass type, it has an offensive advantage to water, ground, and rock. And as a poison type, it has an offensive advantage to grass and bug. Now, Bellsprout is a walking plant, so the combination of the word bell and sprout makes complete sense. Okay, so let's see if the same trick works. Is Low Kick going to just rip right through this thing? And it doesn't really look like it's going to do well, but you know, this Bellsprout doesn't have an Absorb that it's using, so that should be... Oh, Vine Whip. That does a little bit of damage, doesn't it? But that's okay. It looks like with one more shot, this Bellsprout will be down, and our speed is faster, so there we go. Wow. Okay, I'm fine with that. And just like that, we have defeated Lass. Yeah, you did, but you know what? You put up a really good fight. Okay, I tell you what. I've got some other things that I've got to do. On the way back, I will take you out with me, okay? Okay, now we have to actually leave now, but before we continue going forward, we actually want to go down this very first ladder. Yeah, see, it's not that bad, but there are a few things we want to do here. Now, unfortunately, we are running very low on time. So, with all of this, we're not actually going to be able to fight this guy in a hat. Hey, man, do you have any idea what you look like? Yeah, just like that. Okay, so, now like I say, we're not going to have the time to start this fight, so this is where we are going to pick it up next episode. Until then, this has been Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. Thanks for watching. Till next time.